Students, here I am showing you the program on if statement, only if statement. So the syntax of if statement in Visual Basic is how that I am putting here. You please see, if condition, if condition, then we have to write here and if. So this is what the if condition or if uh, syntax. So here we can make the statement. Fine. So this is how the syntax of if statement. If the condition gets satisfied, then also we have to write, then only the statement will get executed. Otherwise, there is nothing in the program, nothing to do in the program. So question I gave here to input a number and check for positive only. Fine. Only if it is positive, then only in the label there will be a result as positive. Otherwise, nothing will be shown on the screen. So this is how the design I did. I have to input the number here, clicking on here, the result will appear here. That is my motto. So let's continue. So I have to take at first a variable, that is n, as integer, because I have to input the number. Okay, so n equal to val of text1 dot text. So the text what I am going to enter in text1, that will go to the variable n. Fine. Now let's check the if condition. How can we know whether a number is positive or not? If the number is more than 0, so I am writing here, if n is more than 0, then what will happen? Now label 2 dot caption will be filled up with what? Now n is a positive number or positive. N is a positive number. Fine. So and if understood the point. And here I taught you the concatenation. This is string and this is a integer variable. Both I am joining. So I have written the concept of concatenation. Okay, let's try now. Let's check the answer. So the number I am providing here 23. See, I am getting nicely that 23 is a positive number. But suppose students, here I am providing -2. There is no result. There is no result. Fine. So this is how the program for if statement is, because only if the statement is true, then it is executing and showing the answer. Fine. Okay. Let's check now if else. If else. So for which I am taking one more form. The second form, and let active the second form to get run. Let active the second form. It is already activated. Okay, so here I will try for positive and negative both to be shown. Fine. So I did here enter a number. So I took a label, thereafter taking a text field to input the data in the text field. Fine. Then keeping a button here to for output, for clicking on which the output will be displayed, and taking one more label where I can show you the result. Fine. Let's go to the coding part. Let's specify the question first. Rem, that is remark, input, or write a VB program to input a number and check for positive or negative. So it means if else, both the things, for both we need to take care. Fine. So let's declare the variable at first, as we did before, n as integer. So here I am keeping n equal to val of text1 dot text, which already we learned before in the previous program. So it is just receiving the number from the user and providing to the variable n. Then let's specify is n is greater than 0. Then what will happen? Now we have to specify what? Now label 2 dot caption equal to what we need to do? N modulo ampersand sign is a positive number. Fine, just copying for the negative, else otherwise. There was no otherwise statement in previous concept, in previous question, because we were trying only if. Now as we are trying if else. So if the condition satisfied, then what it is going to do? Now printing positive number. If it is no otherwise, you need not to write any more if here, students. This is negative number. So let's check now. providing the number as 45, getting positive number, providing the number as minus 34, getting negative number. Fine, understood the concept. Now let's try with if else if, means multiple if else statement. So I'm just adding a form. Fine. So here I'm taking the same example that I will input a number and that number will show whether it is a positive number, negative number, or it is a 0. So three things or three conditions will be specified in this program. So taking what command button, and in command button I am specifying the label as output, providing one more label for getting the output. The text I need to remove, I remove. Fine. Now let's double click on the output and write the question. So question here is write a VB program to input a number and check whether it's a positive, comma, negative or 0, what it is. So that is what we need to find out. Let's declare the variable same way. We need only one variable to get declared. The variable should have a value which will be put in the text field and it will get transferred to the text box, to the variable, which we did just like previous two programs. Now as we need to check whether the number is positive or not, so I am checking here is or if the n is greater than 0. Yes, suppose it is positive number. So what we need to do, level 2 dot caption, it is positive number, fine. Else, otherwise. So what will happen, students? What we have to write now for otherwise case? Because of positive is done and thereafter negative and 0 both are left, so we have to use again if. That if we have to write below, if n is less than 0, if n is less than 0, then what we have to do? We have to write then what to do? Let's paste what we need to do. If it is less than 0, then negative. Otherwise, every if has a else statement. So here we can specify what? If it is not negative, then it is 0. So we have to put here end if. Every if has a end if. This end if you specified for this if, students. Fine. And what about this if now? So we have to specify here. It is not like this that anywhere we can write end if the if is there. No, we have to specify it. We have to specify end if in the proper location wherever it is to be kept or wherever it's supposed to get kept. Fine, students. Hope all of you understood the concept of if as well as if else and if else if. Okay, let's run this program first. Yeah, it is running the previous one, I think so. So let's activate the third form. Okay, learning the program, specifying the number 45, it is showing positive number. Specifying the minus number, it is showing negative number. Now let's try with 0. Understood? 0 also it is detecting now. Why? Because we wrote if it is not more than 0, it is positive. If it is more than 0, it is positive. If it is not that, then whether we are checking whether it is less than 0 or not, less than 0 negative, otherwise it is 0. Fine, students. Hope all of you understood this.